Hey guys, I'm just a freak and I'm back again with another manga haul. Yeah, this one is a little bit smaller. I got only like 16 packages or so, but as you can see, these are not that big. So yeah, without any other delays, let's get to it. So first, let's see what we have in this little one, and should be, oh nice. Volume 14 of the Promised Neverland. So this is a really great shonen series that kind of reminds me somehow of Death Note, because we have a lot of brainiacs thinking and always plotting in this series. Let me show you some art. Just look at that art. I don't know, I really like the art in this series, and I don't think that I'm gonna show more of the art for this one because I don't want to spoil anything. I feel like you can be easily spoiled in this one. I don't think that this is the latest volume that is out, but it's the latest one that I got, so yeah, can't wait to read that one. Next, let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, so I was missing like 3 more volumes to have this series complete in my collection, and one of those was volume 12 from Prison School. A really funny series. I've talked a lot about this in the past. I've read it all already digitally, but I want to have it in my collection, and I had a blast, a lot of fun with this one. It's really ecchi, so if you're not into that, avoid it, but if you can get past that, you're gonna have a blast reading this in terms of comedy, because every situation in it goes through a big length of becoming incredibly stupid. But yeah, let's see what we have here. Finally I'm also able to read this one, because everyone's talking about it in the manga community. Just give me a moment to get it unwrapped. So yeah, until I get this unwrapped, if you like this kind of content and if you want to support this channel, please leave a like. It's gonna help a lot the channel and this video getting to other viewers in the community. And if you want to see more, why don't you consider subscribing? Okay, so let's get to this one. This is one of the newer releases from Inu Asano that was printed out in English. It's called Downfall, and it's practically some sort of autobiography, and it's pretty messed up, as you may know if you read other things from him. So yeah, I can't wait to read this. I enjoyed every title that I've read from Inu Asano so far, and I have high hopes for this one, so hopefully I won't be disappointed. Let me see. So yeah, this is kind of the art. It's his usual stuff, so nothing out of the ordinary if you're familiar with the mangaka, and if you're not, his art is pretty nice and has a unique feel to it. Next, and I think that this is volume 2. So yeah, really glad that I got it, because if you remember my last haul, this is quite thin. I don't know if you noticed, but let me get that Promised Neverland volume. So yeah, it looks like it's missing 15% or something like that. But anyway, if you saw my other haul, you saw that I got volume 3 and 4 for Overlord, and I was missing two, so I couldn't read them yet, and now I have it and now I can read it. So far I've read only the volume 1 and I really enjoyed it, so happy to have it. Next, let's see, and yeah, Mob Psycho 100, great series. I don't know, if you don't want to jump directly into buying this manga, try the anime first. It's hilarious, it's really great. It's made by One, so he's the same guy that writes One Punch Man, but just think of the fact that this is not also drawn by him, so this has another artist. That's no, One Punch Man has another artist, and the art is way better in One Punch Man, but this is actually created fully by One. But even with this style art, I think that it goes great with the story, with the series, with the comedy in it, and this is a really good one, and I think that everyone should try it. At least the anime, if you're not quite into manga, but my guess is that if you're watching this video, you like manga. Okay, next, this is Goblin Slayer, side story, year 1, and this is volume 3 from that series. Let me remove the shrink wrap from it. So yeah, Goblin Slayer, pretty edgy series, full of blood, full of violence, with the main protagonist, the Goblin Slayer, who slays goblins, and that's kind of the big part of the series. So you have this big guy, very powerful, but not overpowered, who slays goblins in the fantasy world, because in this fantasy world the goblins are some creatures that just kill and rape humans, and they are pretty awful. So he had some issues with goblins in the past, and now he kind of, the only thing that he's focused in life is to slaying goblins, and he gets into a party, and from time to time everything starts, over the time everything starts to build up a little bit, so it's gonna be more than just slaying goblins. I really enjoyed the anime, I really enjoyed the series, and this is the spin-off, a side story, year 1, and this is focused mainly on what happened before the main series. So yeah, you'll see some of his background and stuff like that. And this is how the artwork looks like. Let me see if I find anything else that it's YouTube friendly, because this is kind of full of action and it's quite gory, so yeah, it's kind of hard to find anything in this whole volume. Oh my god. Okay, so I think that was enough for this one, and let's get to the next one. And I have Citrus volume 9. So as you may know from my other hauls, I started collecting Citrus. I saw the anime and I also want to read the manga, and every time I see one of these volumes on sale, I'm gonna pick it up until I have the whole run of 10 volumes. Right now the sequel to the main series is coming out. It's called Citrus Plus. I also plan to pick that up at some point. As you may notice from the cover, this is a Yuri series involving two stepsisters, and it was pretty good, and yeah, I can't wait to have it all and being able to read it. So this is how the art looks like, and it's pretty good. Nothing to blow your mind, but good enough. Next one, let's see this bigger one. And it looks like we have another volume from Prison School. So this is volume 13, and I don't know, I think I'm missing only 11 now. So hopefully that's also in this this pack, because I ordered the rest of them since I wanted to actually complete that in my collection. And next one is one that I really like, and when I picked up the first omnibus for this series, I wasn't expecting to like it so much. This is from the same creator that does Ajin Demi-Human. That's another series that I like and that has my favorite evil guy antagonist in a manga series. And yeah, High Rise Invasion, it's about a group of people that are taken, and they are taken practically to another world. I don't know if it's that world is not on Earth or anything like that, but that whole world is a big city full of skyscrapers. You can't get down, so you'll have to walk only on the rooftops and on some high floors. And in that world you have a bunch of characters that are wearing masks that are hunting the rest of the humans there. And it's pretty messed up, it's full of action. I really like the main characters and it's a lot of fun. Let's see some of the art that doesn't have too much blood in it, and it's friendly, because again, this is a full action-packed series. It's not quite a battle royale, but has some similarities, thinking that people are killing each other, or people and something else, I don't know, masks are killing each other. Why is it so hard to find some friendly panels in these mangas? So yeah, believe me, the art is better in other panels that are more into action. For example, I don't know, when someone falls off of a skyscraper and hits the floor, oh man, they splash, believe me. But yeah, this is the 6th omnibus, volume 11 and 12, and I can't wait to read it. Next one, let's see. Looks like I got the 4th volume from the collector's edition. It's a collector's edition, but it's not anything that blows your mind. It's a 2-in-1 omnibus. But yeah, it's the 4th volume of Fruits Basket. This recently, last year, got a re-adaptation in an anime format, and it also received new releases for a while, I think. The art looks something like this. It's an older series, but it's pretty great, down to earth, and it involves a girl who gets involved with a family that practically each member of that family is related to a zodiac sign, and they can practically transform, and it has a whole magical vibe around it, and it's pretty nice. I haven't started the manga yet, I only watched the anime, but that was really good and I wanted to also try this out. Next one, another beefy package, and it looks like I have the last volume from Prison School, volume 11. And with this, my whole run of Prison School is completed. And let me show you a little bit of art from this volume, because I think I forgot to show you from the other ones. And let me find something that's not way too etchy. So yeah, it's something like this. It's pretty good, pretty fun, and it's full with humor. It's about a group of guys that are that go to an only girls' school. I don't know how they happen to go there, and from the first night they try to peek in the girls' bathroom, and they get caught, and since they got caught, they get prosecuted by the student council, and they build kind of a school where they held them in, and from there on everything starts to become messed up, and I don't know, it's quite funny. And I think that it also kind of relates. It tries to put an Easter egg in it regarding that experiment where that they did a couple of years ago, where they took people to an island, I think, or something like that. They built a prison, and they took civilians there, and half of them had to be guards and the other half had to be prisoners for a number of days. And the scientists practically watched the human behavior and how will you start to change when you have power, when one individual has power over the other. So it kind of always also touches on that subject, but with a lot of humor in it. So nothing too serious, believe me. Next one. Next one is Attack on Titan Volume 30. So yeah, I already read this. I read Attack on Titan on Crunchyroll because I can't wait anymore. This series is incredible, it's one of the best, and everyone should read it because I don't know, it's quite great, and the art gets better. I know that at the start it wasn't that good, but over the time it gets better and better, in my opinion, and also the story gets better and better. And I say that this is a really good story because it's at volume 30, and I didn't felt from volume 1 to 31 or something like that. I think I read until volume 31. I never felt that it went down. It always gets better and better and better. A lot of series that are so long have a couple of volumes that are pretty high, pretty good, and after that a couple of volumes that are a little bit boring, at least from my perspective, and after that it gets better again and again. But this was good from volume 1 to volume 31 or the last volume that I managed to read. So yeah, check it out if you hadn't. Probably you had. Also, the anime is pretty great, and yeah, I won't show any panels from this one because this series can be easily spoiled, and I don't want to spoil the fun from this to anyone. Next one. Just bear with me, guys, I'm almost done. So this is Inside Mari from volume 6 from Shuzo Oshimi, one of my favorite mangakas out there, and I say that because he's touching a lot of subjects that are controversial, and his stories are kind of not the normal kind that you get out there, and I really like this series, and I was happy when I saw that Dempa managed to get it out, and in such a beautiful format, because this has French flaps, and I don't know, the overall qualities from Dempa is great in general. And this is how the art looks like, and yeah, read it, check it out, it's really good. Every story so far from Shuzo Oshimi was really good, and I can't wait to read more. I already read the entire run of Inside Mari because it's available for free on Crunchyroll, so if you have that, check it out there. Just a moment. I had to drink some juice because I know I was running out of fuel. And finally, I have a new volume from Cardcaptor Sakura. So yeah, Cardcaptor Sakura, really great series. It's one of those series that when I read it, I don't know, it warms my heart, you know. If I have a bad day and I read Cardcaptor Sakura, I manage to sleep better. That's what I can say from this series. It's by Clamp. It got a beautiful hardcover collector's edition, starting from last year. It started to came out, and it's really good. And you also get one of these cards with every volume, and the art is really great. And yeah, I just really enjoy it and can't wait to read more. I honestly keep this series for days when I'm feeling down a little bit, because it always manages to pick me up. And I can't wait for other series from Clamp to get this treatment, because I know that Chobits is gonna get it, and I also think about Clover, but I don't know exactly. You know that Magical Knights Re-Earth are also getting some beautiful hardcovers, and yeah. Next, it's Fruits Basket, the collector's edition, Omnibus Volume 5. Yeah, I think that we have like 12 or 14 out there in print, but I don't have them all yet. I have until 7, I think, right now. So yeah, slowly, when I find this on sale, I'm gonna pick them up. Just a little bit and it's over. And it looks like I have the first volume from the spin-off from Your Name by Makoto Shinkai. Last haul, if you've seen it. If not, go check it out. I've got volume 2, and I decided to also pick volume 1 because this is only a 2-volume series. It's a spin-off from Your Name, from another, is practically that story but seen from another perspective. I really like everything done by Makoto Shinkai, and I couldn't pass also picking this story out. And the last but not least, let's see, this is quite a big one, so I have kind of guess what this could be. Let's see if I'm wrong, and I'm not wrong. So this is actually a comic book. This is Hellboy. This is volume 1 from the library edition, which, as you can see, it's quite a beautiful hardcover. So yeah, Hellboy in general, it's highly acclaimed in the comic book community, and it's considered one of the series that you should read. And oh man, I love this kind of edition. The overall texture of this and the size, because it's oversized, and how they made this panel, it looks pretty good. And yeah, I wanted to see what's all the fuss about. As I told you, it was recommended to me time and time again. I think also Flip has some videos regarding Hellboy, because this series is pretty big, but at least the main part of it, not the story that goes further with the team and everything. It's collected in some beautiful library edition from Dark Horse, and slowly I'm gonna try to pick them up, and let's see a little glimpse of the inside. Damn, this looks quite nice. I love what they do for comic books, and we so rarely see that in manga format, and I wish that at some point in time we're gonna see better things from better releases for manga also, because this wasn't, considering how many pages it has in it and the quality of it, this wasn't too expensive. Of course I got it on sale, because the rule of thumb, never get anything if it's not on sale, but pretty great edition. I have to to work on the spine a little bit, but for now it should be good. And the art looks pretty great. I heard a lot of good things about the artist that's doing these volumes, and it looks quite good, and I can't wait to read it. So yeah guys, this was my haul. I hope that you liked it and that you had fun. It was shorter, so hopefully I didn't kept you for so long, and I hope that you liked it. And if you did, please do consider giving a like, also subscribing if you want to see more and if you want to help the channel. And please let me know what you thought about all of this in the comment sections, or if you have any other suggestions for series that I have to try, both comic book and manga, because I like to talk with people and I respond to every comment, and I can't wait to hear your opinions there. So yeah, hopefully you liked it, and until next time, until next video, go read some manga. Bye bye.